Operation Remote University's gentle class this morning. So if you have some blocks or books, that would be great to support your practice. If you don't, that's fine. Yeah. So we're going to start off seated. So go ahead and get on your mat, find a nice tall seat. You can sit cross-legged. You can sit with your legs out in front of you. If you have a block, sometimes it's nice, for me anyways, to sit on the block to have my hips up a little bit higher and my knees a little bit lower. Whatever feels best in your body. If sitting up doesn't feel comfortable either, go ahead and take a nice lie down on your mat. If you're comfortable with it, let your eyes close, soften the armpits. If you're feeling a little tired and sluggish this morning, let the backs of your hands rest on your legs. If you're feeling a little amped up in anxiety, let your palms face down. If you're feeling a little bit of both, one of each, right? All right. So just start to tune into your body. Tune into your breath. Not changing anything quite yet, just noticing what's there. Noting any tightness or openness, heaviness or lightness. Noting any catches in your breath. If it's easy to breathe, if there's a little pause anywhere in the breath. And when you're ready, starting that yogic breath of inhaling in through the nose, deep down to the belly. And exhaling out the nose just as long and slow. If you struggle to breathe into the belly, place one or both hands on the belly. So as you inhale, you can really feel the belly expand away from the spine. And as you exhale, you feel the belly pull back towards the spine. Keeping up that breath in through the nose and out through the nose. Maybe bringing something to mind, some sort of intention for today's class as you're breathing. It can be something as simple as, I am practicing yoga. I am present. Maybe if you're working with a little bit more complicated of something in your life, it can be, I am joy. I am bliss. I am love. Whatever it is you're needing, put it into a positive present statement as if it's true and feel it with your entire body. And on your next exhale, let your chin lower down towards your chest. Feel that length along the back of your neck, maybe in between your shoulder blades, maybe down to your sit bones. And then just gently roll the chin along the chest. Bring your ear one direction and then the other. This is a much gentler way to move the neck than taking it around in full circles. It's a little bit safer. The next time the right ear comes towards the right shoulder, pause there. Feel that length from the ear to the shoulder. If you'd like a little bit more, take the left arm out and down towards the side. Sitting up nice and tall. You can stay here or you can gently take that arm forward and back. Seeing how that feels in the body. Make sure you're still breathing. Let all those sighs and yawns out of the body. I'm trying to become a morning person, I promise. 38 years, still not there, but. And then let that soften and release. Come back, chin towards chest. And then take the left ear towards the left shoulder. Pause there. Feel that stretch from right ear to right shoulder. Note if this side feels different than the other. And again, you can stay here or take that right arm out and down towards the side. Staying here or moving that arm gently forward and back. Breathing deep into the belly. If any of these poses feel really good in your body, commit that to memory and start your day with those. It's something your body is really craving, that movement. So even if you don't have time for the full class, you can commit those small movements to memory and bring them into your daily life. And release, let the chin come back down towards the chest. If you're on a block, you might want to come off of it. I'm going to turn so you guys can see me. Interlace your fingers, press your palms away from you. Inhale, round the spine forward. Take the gaze and the arms up towards the sky. As you exhale, flip the palms, round the spine back, gaze down towards the floor. Keep going. Inhale, lifting up. Flip the palms, exhale, rounding back. Let's do 3 more. Inhaling up. Ooh, that was a loud pop. Exhale, taking it back. Now I lost count. Inhaling up. Exhaling back. Let's do 1 more. Inhale up. Pause here for a moment and just kind of twist left and right. Pressing palms towards the sky. Gentle left twist, gentle right twist. And then flip the palms, exhale, press it back. And from here, the same thing, just a little left and a little right. If anything I offer as a suggestion doesn't feel right to your body, don't do it. Contact me or another teacher, and we'll help you find the right pose for your body. And release. Take some shoulder rolls. And the other direction. Let the hands come to the knees. Again, if this sitting cross-leg is not good, let your feet come to the earth with your hands on your knees. I'm just going to take the body around in circles. So rounding back, exhale. Inhaling forward, gazing up. Rounding back, exhale, looking down. Like you're kind of stirring a pot of spaghetti sauce. I know I'm a nerd, it's okay. Keep going. It can be small movements. Maybe your spine's not ready for those big movements, and then you just take these little tiny small stirs. Or maybe you have these really big, exaggerated stirs. And switch directions. Is this way easier? Is this way harder? Using the breath. Maybe breathing in gratitude for your body and how it's allowing you to move and live through your day. Maybe you have a different intention for the practice and allowing that to gently be repeated. And come back to a nice tall spine again. Just bring the hands over the heart for a moment. Feel your heartbeat. Just be grateful for that heartbeat and your breath. And knowing with those 2 things, you're doing everything right. Breathing, heart beating. Everything else is shifting and changing around you, but in you right here, always joy, always gratitude. No matter what's covering it, it's still in there. And go ahead and make your way onto all fours. Bringing hands underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. Spread your fingers nice and wide. Doing just a couple cat-cows here. Inhale, belly drops, chest opens, gazing forward. And exhale, rounding up. Head gently drops down. Inhale, belly drops, chest opens, gaze forward. And exhale, rounding up. Back to a nice neutral spine. If you have the blocks, go ahead and place them in front of you. And then come down, elbows on the blocks, tailbone towards the sky, and let the chest sink down towards the earth. If you don't have the blocks, just let your arms come all the way down to the floor. You can stay here, or maybe bring your hands together and let the palms come up towards the sky. Let your hips sink back. So you're feeling a nice stretch from your elbows to your armpits, maybe down your side body. And again, return to the breath, that deep, deep belly breathing. Three more breaths here. Releasing the hands, coming up, moving your props out of the way, and then coming all the way up onto your knees. Find a nice long spine here. Bringing your hands behind you like you're tucking your hands into your back pockets. So elbows pointing behind you, hands on your rear end, fingertips pointed down, elbows pulling back, soften the shoulders. Right? Nice. Take a nice inhale here, lifting the chest up. Maybe the gaze comes up. If that's uncomfortable in your neck, keep your chin towards your chest. Gentle back bend here. Chest opening, press the hips forward. If there's any crunching in the low back coming out of it, nice and gentle. Spend 3 breaths here, really pulling the elbows back towards each other. As you inhale, bring the spine back over the hips. Release the hands down, coming back to that child's pose with the arms out in front of you, or maybe the arms along the side body. What feels best? You can rock the hips gently side to side. Can roll the forehead gently side to side. And go ahead and come all the way back up, nice and slow. Keep the chin tucked into the chest to avoid that head rush. Again, hands coming into the back pockets of your pants, imaginary or real. Elbows towards each other. As you inhale, find a nice long spine. So it's not about crunching from that low back. It's about inhale, lifting up through the chest. And then gently leaning back, pressing the hips forward. Again, chin can stay tucked in towards chest, or it can gently drop back as you gaze towards the ceiling. Breathing deep into the belly. One more nice big breath. And then as you inhale, come up nice and tall. Send the hips back, coming back into that child's pose, maybe arms along the side body. Resetting. And pressing yourself up. Coming to your seat, let your feet come over to the right side. So you're kind of sitting on that left hip, feet over towards the right. Pretending we have a little toy airplane in our hands. Gonna inhale, lift the right arm up, press the hips forward, lifting up towards the sky. And exhale, bring it down. Again, inhale, lift it up. And exhale, bring it down. Let's do 3 more. Letting your breath be your music for the class, right? One more time. Good. Switching to the other side. So feet coming to the left. Sitting up nice and tall, more weight on that right hip. As you inhale, lift the hips, lift the gaze, lift the arm. And exhale, coming down. Again, inhale, lifting. Reaching back behind you. Exhale, coming down. Let's do 3 more. This is really good if you've been sitting a lot or cycling a lot. Stretching out that front hip flexor. Last one. Coming down. Good. Make your way back to all fours. Just move around a little. Maybe you wag the hips side to side. Maybe you take them around in circles. In one direction and then the other. And coming back. Nice neutral spine. Pull the belly in towards the spine. And bring the right foot up between the hands. You might want to pad that back knee, flipping over your yoga mat, grabbing a blanket. And we're going to scooch that front foot forward a little bit. So the right knee is behind the right ankle, and we're feeling this kind of length from the back knee to the hips. Find something in front of you to gaze at that's not moving. And as you inhale, lift the hands up towards the sky. Breathe. Go ahead and let the left hand come to the heart. Again, maybe find that gratitude for your breath. Breathing. If your balance is a little off today, use that right hand. Grab a wall, grab a table, chair, whatever's next to you. Breathe. Sink the hips forward. 2 more breaths. As you exhale, let both hands come to the earth. Bring that knee back. Let the knees come wide, let the toes come together. Sink the hips back into that wide knee, child's pose. Let the body rest down. Returning back to your breath. On your next inhale, coming back to all fours. Go ahead and take some movement again, hips side to side. Maybe those gentle circles. Making sure you go both directions with the circles. And then when you're ready, stepping that left foot forward, help it along if you need to. Scooch it forward so it's a little bit in front of your knee. Patting that other knee if you need it. Something under my mat. All right, bringing the hands up towards the knee. Find that point to stare at that's not moving to help you with your balance. Nice inhale, take the arms up towards the sky, sink the hips forward. This time, right hand to heart. Breathing. Nice. If you lose your balance, let the hands come down and just try again. Breathing deep. Feeling those hips sink forward, so you're getting that nice front of the hip stretch. Maybe a little adductor stretch on the opposite leg. Soften the shoulders. Let your tongue come away from the roof of your mouth. Creeps up there. And let your hands come down. Come back. Let the knees go wide once more. Toes come together. Sink the hips back. Reach the arms forward. Really focus on breathing deep into the belly here. No one can see it. Let it fully expand down. How big can you make that breath? On your next inhale, coming up, bring the knees underneath you. Hands a little bit in front of your shoulders. Tuck your toes, lift your hips towards the sky, a little down dog here, and walk it out. Bend one knee, and then the other knee. Really pressing the heels down towards the floor. And then from here, walk your feet towards your hands, coming into a forward fold. And just take a little sway side to side. Coming into our yogi squat, take your feet a little bit wider than hip distance apart. Point the toes gently away from each other, so as you bend your knees, your toes and your knees are in alignment. Keeping your head low so you don't get lightheaded. Sink the hips down, coming into that yogi squat. If this isn't comfortable for you, always grab a block, make yourself a little seat, and roll up your mat if your heels aren't coming down towards the floor to support your heels. If you fall on your booty, that's okay too. We're making our way there in a moment. If you're here with me, let the hands press in towards each other, elbows press into the thighs. Let your tailbone be heavy. Find your breath. Again, let the breath go in the nose, deep to the belly. Leave the eyes closed. Breathing. Let's do 2 more breaths here. The hands come to the earth. Bring them back behind you to help yourself come all the way to the floor. Feet on the earth, knees bent. Let the arms come wide as you roll yourself gently down onto your back. Vertebrae by vertebrae, head and shoulders coming down last. Once you get there, let the feet come to the edges of your mat and just gently windshield wiper the knees left and right. And then let the knees come into the chest, give them a little squeeze in, maybe a little side to side rock. And let the arms come wide and exhale. Let the knees gently go over to the right. Maybe your gaze goes to the left, finding that spinal twist. If this version doesn't feel good to your back, choose a different version. Breathing deep into the belly. Inhale, come back to center, and then exhale, take it the opposite direction. Bringing back to mind maybe that intention you set for yourself. If you didn't choose one, maybe just breathing in, I am gratitude. Feeling it to be true with your whole body. Bringing knees back to center, give a little squeeze in. And then arms and legs to the sky, a little dead bug action, roll the wrists and ankles. Maybe give them a nice little shake out. And again, nice little squeeze in. And let the arms and legs go out nice and long. Let go of that controlled breath. Let go of that intention for now. Letting your body be nice and heavy. Feeling completely supported by the ground. And completely supported by me in this moment. If you have the time, stay here as long as you can. But if you need to get your day going, on your next inhale, reach the arms up above, roll the wrists, the ankles, let all the sighs and yawns escape the body. And bend the knees and gently roll right or left side, doesn't matter which one. Pause there for a moment. Breathing in that gratitude. Feeling how your body feels after you've moved it so kindly today. And when you're ready, inhale, making your way up to a nice comfortable seat. Eyes closing if you're comfortable with that. Letting the hands come to heart center, the thumbs gently pressing to the chest bone. Taking a moment to be grateful for every practice. Taking a moment to be grateful for every breath. Taking a moment to be grateful for every heartbeat. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. I hope that this practice brings you a bit of gratitude and a bit of good feeling in your body. And thanks for tuning in to the Operation Remote Resilience. This video will be made public on the Warriors Bees YouTube channel shortly. And please consider visiting the link at the bottom to help teachers like me and the program continue to provide you guys classes. And also follow us on the YouTube button so you get notified when we have classes. I'll see you guys next Friday.